Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Here is your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. In today's video, I will be going over how much money the federal government will pay you each month, thanks to President Joe Biden's American Rescue Plan. I will also be going over how some state governors want to allow people to keep receiving unemployment benefits while working part-time. Later on this evening, I will be giving away $75 Amazon gift cards. You can still enter the giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and please leave a comment below. The U.S. Labor Department reported Thursday that initial jobless claims fell below 400,000 for the first time since the early days of this crisis. First-time filings for unemployment benefits totaled 385,000 for the week ended May 29th, a decline from the previous week's 405,000 and below the Dow Jones estimate of 393,000. The last time claims were lower was the week of March 14, 2020, with 256,000. The number spiked to nearly 3 million the following week and peaked at more than 6.1 million in early April, as governments across the U.S. shut down businesses. However, this does not mean the economy has returned to normal. Despite the decline in weekly claims, continuing claims rose by 169,000 to 3.77 million. More than 15.4 million Americans are still receiving benefits under the various programs, including two put into place specifically to address crisis-related displacements. The claim numbers are expected to continue their decline as more workers return to their jobs and as states curtail benefits. Now, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer just announced a plan to allow people to work part-time and continue receiving unemployment benefits simultaneously. The Michigan Economic Jumpstart Plan would be made possible with leftover federal funding from the American Rescue Plan and Michigan's budget, which allocated millions in funding to states in an effort to help Americans recover from the devastation of this crisis. During a Thursday press conference, Whitmer stated that citizens of Michigan working full-time would not be eligible to continue receiving unemployment benefits. She said, "We want to make sure we are giving people all of the incentives to get back to work so that they can take care of themselves and their families and not forgo other opportunities that can help them get back on their feet." You see a lot of states just taking away help for people who are struggling. We don't think that makes a whole lot of sense in this environment. So everyone, what are your thoughts on Governor Whitmer's plan? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Governor Whitmer also announced that Michigan Bigger Paycheck Plan, which would give $300 million in grants to employers in an effort to incentivize raising wages to $15 per hour for at least 3 months. Finally, the Michigan governor would also allocate $370 million to expand access to childcare for 15,000 low and middle income families. The Michigan Main Street Initiative would give another $300 million to small businesses, including $100 million for restaurants to help cover mortgage or rent and operational costs, and $125 million for small businesses that missed out on other incentives. Now, the child tax credit is about to change, and for most parents and guardians, that would soon mean monthly checks from the federal government. The Treasury Department and Internal Revenue Service recently announced the official July start date for the updated credit, as laid out in the American Rescue Plan. But some of you have said that you are still unsure of how much you will receive. Well, the recent $1.9 trillion stimulus relief package aims to give parents a little bit more support. The credit will now be worth as much as $3,600 for the year, and the money that was once claimed only at tax time will be issued in installments, at least in the year 2021. For parents of children up to age 5, the IRS will pay a total of $3,600, half as 6 monthly payments and half as a 2021 tax credit. That changes to $3,000 total for each child ages 6 through 17. The IRS will make a one-time payment of $500 for dependents age 18 or full-time college students up to age 24. Payments will be based on the adjusted gross income reflected on a parent's 2020 tax filing. The amount phases out at a rate of $50 for every $1,000 of annual income, beyond $75,000 for individuals, and beyond $150,000 for married couples. The The benefit will be fully refundable, meaning it will not depend on the recipient's current tax burden. Qualifying families will receive the full amount, regardless of how much or how little they owe in taxes. There is also no limit to the number of dependents that can be claimed. Child tax credit payments will be automatically deposited on a monthly basis starting July 15th. Each subsequent payment will be issued on the 15th of the month through December of 2021. If the 15th is a weekend or holiday, the money will arrive on the closest business day.
Because of that law, more than 167 million of those rescue payments of up to $1,400 have gone out to individual families. A recent study, the Census Bureau data found just how much these checks mattered. They drastically reduced depression, according to the study, anxiety, and hardship for families. More than 40% fewer families struggle to afford food, rent, utilities, car payments, student loans, and healthcare expenses. Small businesses and restaurants were getting killed. Now we're delivering loans and support they need to reopen and to stay open. Schools were struggling to reopen, so we made vaccinating teachers a priority. We delivered schools the much support they needed. State and local governments had to lay off tens of thousands of educators and first responders. Many are now back on the job thanks to the rescue plan. In fact, in May, state and local governments added 103,000 education jobs, returned them to work. These funds are continuing to get out this month to support state and local governments, which will help get more people back to work. Small and medium-sized businesses are now able to take advantage of a special tax credit called the Employee Retention Tax Credit. It provides businesses a generous tax credit to retain or hire more workers. Through our Restaurant Revitalization Fund, we anticipate being able to help over 100,000 hard-hit restaurants stay open or reopen. And beginning next month, most families with children will be getting a tax cut, which should be going and deposited in their accounts directly into their bank accounts every month. We know that access to child care is one of the biggest barriers in the way of parents going back to work. Our administration is delivering $39 billion in child care relief to help child care providers get back on their feet, the providers, and serve more families. And this month, our economy added nearly 20,000 more child care jobs that weren't there last month, in fact, allowing parents to have access to get help. And temporary boost in unemployment benefits that we enacted, I should say, help people who lost their jobs through no fault of their own and who still may be in the process of getting vaccinated, but it's going to expire in 90 days. That makes sense, it expires in 90 days.
Later on this evening, I will be giving away more $75 Amazon gift cards, but you can still enter the giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, share the video, and also leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very, very blessed Friday.